We're getting ready to go see planes. We'll start for a couple hours, but July's having dinner. He's gonna do his homework, and I'm doing dinner. I'm making dinner for Julio so I can leave it ready for him. He's not gonna be going to the advanced screening because he's gonna be at work. But by the time we're all out, or by the time July and I are out, he should be home, and I want him to, just come home and eat his dinner. Obviously he's gonna have to heat it up, but at least he doesn't have to worry about cooking himself something. And I guess he did pretty good today at school. This morning I didn't record. I was so bad I forgot to charge my battery, because yesterday when I was vlogging it just died on me and I didn't get to record everything that I did. But basically we went to pick up my sister from her work, and we went to, there's a small Toys R Us outlet that they have there, and I bought July a small little Pets, I think they're called. And I was saying, and then I was talking to you guys about his day, and unfortunately the battery was dead, so I guess he was talking the whole time and it didn't even record, so I was pretty upset about that. Then this morning I went out to a couple thrift stores only because I'm looking for a sheer robe. Vintage or not vintage, I just needed one for Thursday and I just couldn't find one. And at the end I ended up finding it's more like a silk robe. It's just a Victoria's Secret one, but I got it for $5. And I'm still gonna go tomorrow and Wednesday to see what I find. Maybe hopefully I can find one. I'm looking for one in black, so hopefully I find one. If not, then I'll just stick with this one. I only bought it because it was $5, and I know I was gonna regret not getting it later on, and then maybe I say I didn't find one or so. So yeah, and then it was just hectic. I really don't like going to thrift stores here where I live, because it's just, I don't know, it's it's crazy. Everyone is fighting for freaking parking, and then you get in there and it's super packed, so you can't shop, you can't, I don't know, you don't find anything here. So and then I went to finish washing because yesterday it was so packed and I just didn't want to deal with it. So I went this morning I want to say maybe 9 or 8 something, a little bit before 9. And the reason I went early was because I said, I figured people were going to be at work, getting ready or something. It was super packed early in the morning. I couldn't believe how packed it was. And so then I just ended up staying. I ended up washing, and everything else went smoothly. I didn't struggle too much. But yeah, that was the whole morning. The thing is that I'm not going to be able to record inside, obviously. And I can't bring any cameras, can't bring any phones. So I am going to hide my phone, however, because I don't feel safe without it. So I'm just going to hide my phone, and I'll probably vlog once we get there, but once we get in line and everything, I'm not gonna bother with it, because I don't want to risk it, and then I don't want, security to search me if they see a camera, and then, even though I'll put it away or I'll leave it in the car, I don't want them to search me and then they find my phone. So I'm not I'm just gonna record once we get there to the place inside the car. And yeah, hopefully the movie is cool. Hopefully July enjoys it. We've been waiting for this movie for over a year. I just picked up July from school, and the teacher said that around noon he fell asleep. She's like, so try to get him to bed early. I'm like, oh my god, he does go to sleep early. I mean, I know yesterday we had a long day, especially going to the movie advance of Disney's planes. And no, we're not gonna go again. It was only one time. And so by the time we got home, it was at least 9:30 or so, and I guess that's when he fell asleep by maybe 10 or so. And but the thing was that yesterday he didn't really get to nap before, so I guess he was tired. I felt so embarrassed because, I mean, she didn't say it loud, but she just like kind of came up to me and she's like, oh, he kind of fell asleep. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, no, it's okay. So we got to work on that. Like, I'm pretty sure it was just because he was tired. And this whole morning, I obviously forgot to vlog. I was just, Julio and I went to Target in the morning. We needed some stuff for the house, like toilet paper, and I got some candles, and then dishwashing soap, and just like stuff that we need for the house. And yeah, and then we went for a walk, and I forgot my camera, and that was basically it. We didn't really do anything this morning. So yesterday at the movie advance, they weren't letting anyone with cameras or cell phones in there. So we get there. I wanted to get there at least by 5:30 or so, but there was so much traffic. I didn't think I was gonna catch traffic going up north. And we got there maybe about 15 till 6, and I was like, and for sure I didn't think we were gonna be able to make it because there's limited amount of seats. It's only one auditorium, so it's, if anything, I think there's only about 100 people that could get in or so. And even if you have tickets, it's like, you have tickets, but it's still first come first serve. So we get there, and as I'm looking to the theater, to the right, I saw a few people. I'm like, wow, there isn't that many people. There's shade. And I kept walking, getting closer to the theater, and to the left, it was so packed. The line was long, and just like right in the sun. There was no shade, no nothing. And to make things worse, July fell asleep on the way over there, so I carried him basically maybe for, I don't know, almost for 45 minutes or so, maybe almost an hour. And he fell asleep on me, and my arms are super sore because I think he weighs, gosh, I don't know. The last time he got weight, he maybe 42 pounds. If anything, he's probably like at 45 or so. And my shoulders, my whole arm, like they feel weak and they're sore because I was carrying him for like a long time, and then especially in the sun, I feel like I even got more like sunburn and more tanner than I got in like this summer. Or I kind of woke him up because 30 minutes into waiting in line, some guy comes out and he says, if you just got here or if you've been waiting in line, you have to come in and get a ticket, and then you have to get in line by the number. So I was like, oh great. So I was carrying July all the way in there. And then once I got inside, I put him down. I'm like, look, we're here. We're almost next. We're here. So I got my ticket, and I still went back in line to where I was, because I was not going to go all the way to the back and then me have been waiting for like 45 minutes to an hour and not be able to get in. So I still went back to the line, or to where I was, and nobody said anything. But later on, when they started letting people in, he's like, make sure you're in line. And I'm like, dude, he's not even checking like the numbers. So he's just taking the tickets. So we went in, and so before that though, before they started letting people in, this security was saying, you can't bring in cameras, you can't bring cell phones, so you can leave your cell phones in the car, or you could leave them out here, and they're going to be with security, and you're going to have like a ticket number, security's going to watch the cell phones, blah blah. I don't feel comfortable without my phone, especially when situations like that, when you're somewhere that, you know, something can happen and you need a cell phone or you need a call for help. I said, no, I'm taking my phone in. I'll hide it. I'm not going to bring it out. I'm not going to take pictures. I'm not going to record. So I hid it between my boobs. I hid it in like between my boobs, and everything's going smoothly. Everyone's leaving their phones with security, and then I saw that they had the metal detector type of thing, and my heart just dropped because I got so scared that they were gonna take my phone away. I mean, the worst thing they could do is just take my phone away or not let me in. But I just didn't want to be like embarrassed, and I don't want to let July down and not watch the movie because I snuck in my phone. So it was in between, right? And of course I said it's gonna beep because it's just like right there. So I kind of was hugging July, like, oh, July, I love you. But at the same time, I was fixing my phone so it could go right under the wire of the bra. And so I finally got to fix it. And so they searched me. They were making sure I didn't have my phone with the metal detector type of thing. So he's like, okay, you're good. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, how scary. And we were looking for seats, so we got our seats, and we got pretty good seats. I mean, it was a pretty good view. July wasn't blocked by a tall or a big person, so he was fine. But the only thing was that I was sitting next to this girl. I don't know if she was just, she was the security for them. She works for the security people. But I didn't know if she was undercover or she said it was her day off, but I wasn't sure if it was or not. So then I realized that my phone was on vibrate, not silent. And I said, oh great, like if my phone goes off, you know, I'm going to get caught. She's going to hear me. She's going to hear the buzzing noise. So I asked July if he wanted to go to the restroom, and he said no. And any other time I wouldn't have left him by himself, but since I didn't want to get in trouble or I didn't want to get kicked out, I left him and I ran to the restroom and I put my phone on silent and went back to the theater. But overall, we watched a movie, and all this time, I swear, I thought it was a Pixar movie, but it's not a Pixar movie. But it's not. It's a Disney movie. And I'm looking for Easter eggs during the movie, until we got out, and you know how they have the posters and everything. I saw that it said Disney planes. Hey. Wow. Like a spaceman. So then I realized that, you know, it's not a Disney. I mean, it's not a Pixar movie. It's a Disney movie. And it was a good movie. I mean, obviously it's a kids movie, and I don't know, maybe because I was comparing it to Cars. I don't know. It does have like a nice story to it, I don't want to say much of it because I know it's coming out and I don't want to give it away. I don't want to spoil anyone that's watching, like, and that's gonna watch it. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But yeah, July had fun. Like, overall, he really liked it, and he got home and he was talking to Julia about it, and yeah, so he had fun. I have the toys at California Adventure, so that's why I thought it was a Pixar movie, but it's not. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I guess you could say I didn't really care for it. It did have a few like funny like moments or so, but I'll watch it again. I'll if anything, I'll probably buy it too. And later on, I'm just gonna go to my parents' house and spend the day there with them. Wait for Hulu to get out. Then we're gonna go food shopping because we ran out of food already. But yeah, that's basically our day. Nothing exciting this weekend. This weekend's it's pretty slow. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but I have a photo shoot on Thursday, which I'm excited. Hopefully that goes good. I'm so tired. I can only imagine July for me falling asleep in class. So I'm just gonna finish July's dinner and I will talk to you guys later.